Now hiring. Urgently seeking. Look, traveler, an urgent hiring notice and they're paying top You're right, it is strange. The notice says interested parties should go upstairs and talk to the innkeeper Huayan. Should we go and see what's up? Yeah, and we can ask about the... Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Boss, there's really no need for this.
Perhaps not, but continuing to work will only hinder your recovery. You need to rest for a few days. We'll figure something out.
Huayan! Yanxiao!
Oh? Traveler and Paimon! What brings you to this neck of the woods?
And we decided to come check up on Yanxiao.
I knew we shouldn't have posted that notice. It's really nothing to worry about. I'm fine. I swear.
How kind of you. My thanks to you both. And thanks on Yen.
Oh, all right. Well, basically, we had a lot of guests pouring in for the lantern rite. Things got busy. Well, you know what they say. Play with fire long enough.
Now. I don't want you pushing yourself.
But the lantern rite's only just finished. And we're still getting tons of guests. Plus...
Listen to you. But he's not wrong.
I don't mean to boast.
Looks like we might have to...
Do we know anyone that's a good chef and has the time to help out? Oh, of course, you!
Oh, right. Yes. Now I think about it, I do recall hearing good things about your cooking ability.
Why are you even keeping a mental list of people who can fight?
Maybe a story for another time.
Well, since it's you, I suppose that's better than anyone else.
What do you think, Traveler? Should we do it?
I should warn you that cooking for customers is quite a different ballgame from cooking for yourself, so I'll stick around the kitchen over the...
Oh, so he's not leaving...
I believe there's some spare kitchenware here at the inn.
Of course. Whew. All done. Come, take a look. It's nothing.
You really went to all the trouble of building a new stovetop? What was wrong with it?
No, it's nothing like that. As Boss always says, hire who you trust and trust who you hire. I just thought the original setup might be a little, tall for you. Anyway, as I was, having the right equipment is a big part of that. Ill-suited equipment, sometimes cooking is all about being well prepared. That's how you ensure...
Okay, and what about precision and...
Precision all comes down to using your eyes. Where to slice into a particular cut of meat. When you cook for yourself, you can...
Worst case scenario, Paimon...
The final thing you have to focus on. You have to cater to their... Don't... And of course, I'll be... There's no time to lose.
Oh, Paimon's... Which ticket are we on again? Table 1 was onions, but no chilies. Table 2 was chilies, but... Was Paimon just sleep floating?
No, but this is peak season. You both did a mighty fine job for your first time serving guests. Luckily, all our customers were familiar faces this time around, so we didn't get any strange requests.
No strange request? Someone asked for almond tofu.
It's a wide world out. Also, the thing about requests is that they're usually...
Excuse me. Are you still open by any chance?
Huh? Paimon knows...
What should we do? It doesn't look like anyone's here. If only...
It's alright. If we start building a campfire now, we'll be eating before too long.
Right. Besides, if anyone's to blame, it's Linny. So busy being a greedy culture vulture that he'll...
Linny, Lynette, Fremine, it is you!
Paimon? So, is the Traveler here?
Traveler, Paimon! What a nice...
Paimon was gonna say the same thing! We're just letting it... Anyway, so that's how we ended up here. But what about you guys? don't.
No, quite the opposite, actually. We're in Liyue on
Father said we deserve some rest after everything that happened recently.
It's not every day we get this kind of opportunity. Lenny thought it might be fun to spend some time in Liyue, especially since it's land.
We could hardly pass up the...
In our time here, we've seen...
So, we decided to stay here for a few more days to see what other form... We visited Granny Roshin in Chingsa village not long...
In the end, though, we lost track of time. We haven't even eaten anything yet.
And speaking of eating, as you know, seafood is a big part of both Liyue... We simply had to try some local seafood after coming all this way. That's another reason why we decided to...
Oh, need any recommendations? What have
That fish one with the misleading name. Sounds bland, but it's drowning in hot...
Oh, you mean blackback perch soup? You're right.
It looked and smelled so appetizing that Lynette took a huge mouthful.
Luckily, that wasn't a huge...
What? Aren't you guys hungry too?
Yes, I'm ready to... Good question. I doubt we'll be able to decipher the menu, so why don't you recommend something? You should be pretty familiar with our tastes.
One more thing. Please, if you have a heart.
Fontaine, huh? No wonder they can't handle too much spice. Still, if we make the food too bland, they might as well be eating back home. There's this crab and shrimp stir-fry I know that could work. It's quite heavily
Ooh, that sounds...
Well, this is where it gets interesting. They call it the Palace Jewels. Here's the recipe.
Sorry for the wait. This dish is called...
Yes, we meant to say, you two must be
Oh, now that you mention it, Paimon is a little hungry. Well, if you insist, then who are we to refuse? Oh, right, of course. You're still our customers.
The sauce looks a little overpowering.
According to Liyue custom, It's probably good table manners to let someone else go first.
Looks delicious, traveler.
What is it? Do you need some water?
No, it's delicious. The flavor is so pure. It's drenched in sauce, but somehow it just enhances the natural flavor of the seafood. Try it for yourselves.
What is that? Crab roe?
Yep, you have quite the palate, Lynette.
No wonder it pairs so well with the shrimp meat.
According to the creator, chewy crab complements succulent shrimp, making a spectacular seafood. The crab roe glitters like pearls of gold, and the shrimp shines like chunks of jade. Hence its name, the Palace Jewels.
So that's where the name comes from. Huh. I suppose it's quite fitting then.
Huh. Was Paimon always this well-spoken?
This dish must be right up your alley, Lynette.
It's half gone already?
I heard that in Liyue. The biggest...
Wait, don't fight over it!
I think I'm finally getting the hang of... yeah. Well, Linny and Lynette picked it up in no time. Oh, speaking of chopsticks, in one of the shows we've
Lynette's not usually so forthcoming about what she likes. But this time, well... The next time our paths cross in Fontaine, you'll have to fire up your cooking skills for my other siblings as well. How does that sound, oh great master chef? Oh yeah? Well then, I'll...
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Calorie surplus detected. Yeah. Well, but once in a while, it's... Besides, if I'd waited...
So your friends like the dish, huh? Well done. Not bad at all. There'll be more to come. Morning. I have to admit. So it should be plain
Oh,
Of course. They criticize you for no reason.
This is Wang Shuin. It does have the look and feel of a time-honored establishment. Oh, innkeeper! We'll have each of your signature...
Farazan! Oops, madam,
Oh my! Traveler, Paimon,
we could ask you the same thing. Where'd you suddenly get the funds to go...
Madam Farazan, please, slow down. None of us slept last night. How come Madam Farazan still has so much in... It's all my...
Layla! And... Dory? Huh.
Temporary chef, huh? Wow. No rest for the wicked. Well, if the chef here is trusting you to run his whole kitchen...
So, why are you all in Liyue again? I
got my hands on a new boat from Fontaine a while ago. Right now, we're doing some test runs.
Oh, Madame Farazan and me were hired to fine-tune the compass and other equipment.
Overtime for which they'll both be fairly
You really cover all your base.
First, I've heard that the most expensive. Now, I don't know about. That's actually a good point. Not to mention that poor.
Huh?
Surely the Oh, well, of course I care about my. So, let's not order. No seafood.
Aw, Madame Farazan looks so deflated all of a sudden.
So, expensive?
Ugh, that Dory! Is she doing this on purpose?
This isn't Leoli Pavilion or... Well, as it happens,
30,000?
Quick! Doesn't you have to find this dish is unique and do it right? And you've got...
Oh, Paimon gets it now!
Now, don't worry.
Believe in yourself. You can do this! Food's ready. Please enjoy.
Ooh, smells delightful. Oh, we meant to ask, have you...
Did Dory...
Let's not forget that the biggest business deals are always settled over a meal. Come on, come on, come on. Sit down and join us. Everyone, dig in. This dish looks simple enough. And I did my research, so surely it can't cost all that much. Worst case, this dish had better be worth working overtime.
Oh, so tired. Is this fowl?
There's a different flavor in every bite. Ham? But I don't see any ham anywhere.
Ha-ha! So you've noticed. Yep, every single strip is needed from several different... So I'm not an expert or anything, but don't Well, you see, that's a...
Wow. So this dish really is one of a kind.
Paimon forgot to mention...
The complex layers of flavor, yes? The name, if I'm not mistaken. Every student has to master at least 20 languages before they graduate.
Huh? Oh, Paimon almost forgot that you're also...
So, anyway.
Oh, don't worry, not...
30,000? About that, Paimon, traveler, I merely invite... So, perhaps...
Oh, Paimon knew it was too good to be true. Yeah, as a...
But every all right, once I'm back in Sumeru, I'll be sure to find...
I feel so much better now that I've gotten some food in me.
Maybe I can Now, how should I justify a high price tag for a dish without any fancy ingredients? Maybe start by giving it a fancy sounding, Everyone was exhausted. I tried placing some limitations.
Hey, you're not even paying those too much of a salary. Just treat them fair. Well,
Even though I didn't get to try Adeptus Temptation or Bamboo Shoot Soup, this trembling strings and rushing reeds was still, well, about that. She said that every time we...
We're off to a good start this morning. Keep up the good work. I'm
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
Morning. Great work. Well,
wait, no!
hey, that's not true.
Dude, what up, bro? I didn't know you were in Liyue too. It's always nice to run into a Brody and a Zoomin fellow. Wait, did I say...
Almost. I think you meant fellow Inazuman abroad.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, we gotta look out for each other when we're this far from home. Don't...
Oh, whoa, Checker! What are you...
Huh? Oh, hey, Flying Lavender Melon! Of the sky-cleaving white iron variety. And my compadre...
Didn't you say you were gonna knuckle down and earn some more when you got home? How come you're back in Liyue so soon?
That could wait. As soon as I announce that Arataki Ito is available for hire, they'll be throwing Mora at me. Right now, I got a more urgent situation to attend to. I'm in the mood for some good, spicy food. Oh, and while we're here, we were gonna also see if...
Not too long ago, I heard a rumor that someone was hosting an Onikabuto fighting contest in Liyue. Naturally, I came here as soon as I could.
What? You missed it? Aw, man, what a bummer!
Quite the bummer, indeed. Though all is not lost. Since you're...
Sure thing, my man. But let's catch up over some food, huh? Yeah, sure, me too. Wait, what?
Wow, Bullchucker set up that one for us really nicely. Gotta give him some credit for that.
Good one, compadre. You almost got me there. All right, well, get the...
So, may I take your order? If you're entertaining guests, I can recommend the Palace...
Boss, don't forget the budget.
Yeah, okay. Got anything a little...
Down to earth. Oh, well, we do a mean humbly enough. Real hearty dish with a ton of flavor, and we don't...
Humbly enough, huh?
Excellent choice, Ito. I'm no fan of culinary ostentation either.
A bro just knows. Yes, a bro...
Is this for real? Oh, whatever. Paimon's leaving you guys to it.
Seriously, if I'd blinked, I would have missed it. Crimson Staff just launched itself at Bloomproof...
I'd expect no less of the bona fide Beetle Battle King himself. It's...
The air was getting stifling, so I made some excuses and slipped away. Anyway, thanks...
Gotta say, your friend's quite a character. Still, humbly enough isn't that...
Actually, what is it?
I said it was hearty, but I never said it...
Wait, tofu's made of beans, isn't it? Oh, Bullchucker can't eat that. Guess we should get them to pick something else instead.
What's the issue? I think I caught the word.
Wait, what are you doing? The kitchen is staff members only. Never mind. I'll let it slide.
No one gets my bro Ayato like I do. I hereby declare that Humbly Enough will be an everlasting symbol of our Hey, where's our food at? Hurry up, I'm almost done recounting the epic
As you can see, changing the order
Oh, brother, his whole ego is riding on this, huh? Even if we break the news to him, he'd probably rather eat the tofu than eat his words.
Sounds good. I'll make sure he fills up on those. We'll just have to play the rest by ear.
Oh, so this is Humbly Enough. You guys don't mess around. Woo! Come on, compadre, grab a seat. We're all friends here, so don't...
Boss, we should respect the local customs. Here in Liyue, it's polite to let the guests...
Polite? Shinobu, I thought old-timey traditions weren't your style. Huh? Are you kidding me, compadre? Oh, wait, I get it. The food smells so dang good, now everyone's dying to go first. Well,
I see.
Finally, it's my turn. Woo-hoo! I spy a big chunk...
Wait! Don't!
Huh? Wait, what is it now?
Okay, here goes. Anyway, so, Paimon forgot to...
Origin story? Dude, who cares where it came from? We all know where it's going. Am I right? Down the gullet!
Skipping the origin story is like going traveling without a tour guide. Trust Paimon, you get way more out of the experience after you hear it.
Paimon makes an astute observation. Much as every tea must be appreciated on its own terms, is it not a waste of the chef's goodwill to sample a dish?
My compadre's goodwill, huh? Well, can't have that going to waste. All right then, give me the full story. I'm all ears.
That's more like it.
Now's our chance, traveler.
Man, the tale of Dihua Marsh hits hard. People in the past had it pretty rough. Makes you appreciate...
Darn. There's no segue to tofu from here. How did we get so off topic? Well, good news is there's only a little...
Oh, compadre, Shinobu, have you been eating this whole time? Save me some dreads, why don't ya? That's it, I'm done waiting. It's my turn to eat.
Wait, boss, that's made of...
One moment, Ito. I have a small request. I left home in a hurry and was unable to bring any of my family with me. They've all heard so much about you and are huge admirers of the Arataki gang, so they will be devastated to learn that... However, if you were willing to let me bring the remaining portion of Humbly Enough back to...
Yeah, I don't know.
Boss, you gotta do right by your friends. They're pretty big on that in Liyue. Besides, you did eat quite a lot of the... including my...
Huh? Oh, those were for you guys? Ah, dang it. I got too carried away telling that story. In that case, pass my regards to your fam, bro. El Chefe, can we get the rest of this to go?
Count Crushmore. Instant kill. I never knew there were so many elite beetle fighters in Liyue. Can you imagine? That would be tardiness of the most unfashionable variety. No, in truth, this trip is part business, part leisure. Every visitor has their own agenda. For some, the festivities are all the more reason to visit. For others, in any case, one way or another, I seem to have ended up...
I have to get back to the docks as soon as this meal is done. Well,
I can explain. Boss recently found work as a sailor, which allowed him to hitch a ride here. After the ship docked, he had some free time to do as he pleases. He's been using that time to hang out with Grandmaster Hanakato.
just because he's here already. No other reason.
Looks like that's all sorted. All right. Take some... How time flies. You've really gone above and beyond these past few days.
Why does Paimon feel like you just jinxed us again? Whew. We made it all the way to the evening. It ended up being a pretty smooth day after all. We've come a long way since our first day on the job, haven't we? Back then, we were struggling to remember who ordered what. But everything... Yeah, but who would come by this late in the evening? Actually, now that Paimon thinks of it, Lenny and his siblings came around about this time the first...
Traveler? Paimon? Fancy seeing you two here.
Amber? And Eula and Mika, too! Are you here for dinner? Why so late in the day?
We just finished an escort mission for a merchant caravan. The original plan was to make do with some rations for this evening and continue our trek north towards Stonegate. But Captain Eula brought up the fact that none of us have eaten Liyue cuisine for quite some time.
Ooh, so this is Eula's trip.
We've been eating the same rations for the entire trip, so I simply thought it was high time we had ourselves a proper meal. Do you have a problem with that? Good question. What should we get? Wait a sec. Where are you taking our...
The Traveler's been filling in for the chef here. You came at just the right time. You'll be the last customers to enjoy her cooking before the original chef takes back the reins.
Wow, really? Good thing Eula suggested we come here. I wouldn't want to miss this. So, what shall we get? I'm not as familiar with Liyue cuisine as I used to.
Anything goes. I'm just looking forward to trying the...
Something small, I suppose. We have to hit the road again after we eat. Beyond that,
Wasn't it your idea to come here, though? Eesh, this is like getting blood from a stone. Alright, guess it's up to you, Amber. You name it, we'll cook it.
Huh? Then I guess... I don't really mind either. Anything goes.
Ah!
I'm sorry. I really can't think of anything off the top of my head. I mean, I could pick from the menu at...
oh, one thing. I know I said I don't mind what we have, but no alcohol, please. Neither of them can drink. It's a real pity.
I've still got some sparkling water here.
Anything goes, huh? Oh dear. This is a chef's worst nightmare. With no idea of your customers' palates, you're left to make a wild guess. Still, now that you've worked in the kitchen for so many days, I have faith that you'll be able to...
This is delicious. Perfectly seasoned, and even the rice...
Nothing like a piping hot meal served...
You've put the finest Favonian field rations to shame. And that's no meat.
It's called... Paimon's got... Oh, hell, Paimon doesn't know how to explain...
Basic ingredients, simply cooked? Really? I could have sworn that you put something fancy in here, or gave it some kind of chef's magic touch.
Not the finest dish in the world, but the one they need right now.
So you mean, we only think this is delicious because we're so hungry?
Perhaps the fact that the aroma of freshly cooked hot food is a welcome change from cold pre-prepared rations.
Oh, kinda like the feeling of waking up to the smell of freshly baked bread in the morning?
Yeah, it's almost like we're back...
But good hunters in Mondstadt.
Oh, I'm not talking about the taste.
Comfort. Coming home. Well, Jens...
So in other words, the secret...
Despite how terribly cliched that sounds,
Okay, but you can't really have a recipe without a name though, right? Have we come up with a name for this dish yet? How about
The rations we brought were adapted for my signature moon pies. To come up with something even tastier. I gotta hand it to you. You did a great job. Still, please do drop by and try a few Stormcrest pies next time you're in.
Sorry. I zoned out just now. Didn't see you coming.
Yeah, that food you cooked for us just now. He used to make Liyue dishes all the time. I'd sit there with the smell of delicious food. Sometimes we'd have Eula around for dinner. Your words, not mine.
Back when I was on the under the circumstances, maybe passion.
There you are. Thank you for all of your hard work. Straight down to brass tacks, are we? Here, take...
Yay! It's like all the...
I'm just lucky you only worked on this job for a few days. At the rate you were progressing, a few more weeks and I think I might be made redundant. Anytime. Bring some friends with you next time and I'll show you all what Smiley Yenshao can do when working with...
Great! Although, just to be on the safe side, cook carefully in the meantime. You may have just jinxed it again.